Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy JC, Everyday Thoughts is in the building. Today's topic is fatherhood. Everybody gather around, should be a good one today. Basically, I want to talk about fatherhood. Just how blessed I am, how humble I am to have met my wife, and for us to create this beautiful baby girl. And, her name is Olivia. And I'm just very blessed and highly favored as far as her development, how well she's able to see, how well she's able to smell. And, I just love her to death. And I think more and more men need to embrace fatherhood. When just stop being, deadbeat, stop trying to put all the weight on the woman. You always want to be the type of man that supports your woman, loves her, and want to do anything possible for her, especially if she's carrying around your baby, your seed, etc. You have to do what you have to do for her. But let's just talk about as far as the journey. The journey as far as fatherhood has, started, last year. Last year we started this process. Throughout her pregnancy, it has been a little difficult for her. It was a difficult pregnancy for her. Just being sick, in and out of the hospital, not really having much taste. But, I just was there for her, there for our baby, even when she was inside the womb. And guys, once again, like I said before, pregnancy doesn't start once the baby gets out. The pregnancy starts within. As soon as you know she's pregnant, as soon as you get that stick and you see the 3 lines and it says she's pregnant, that's when fatherhood starts. There could be miscarriages. There could be other complications to the pregnancy. But in most cases, that's when it starts. That's when it's time to, get with her, unite with her, pray with her, pray with the baby. We stay up late as far as cracking jokes with the baby. Spend that time, that valuable time when the baby's inside the womb. That way when she comes out, she's gonna feel all the love, all the admiration that she's gonna be, that she had looking forward to. And I really enjoy that whole process of her being pregnant. I don't think she might have enjoyed it as much as I have because this is my first child. So of course I'm ecstatic. I know my parents, they're ecstatic to be grandparents for the first time. Them having 3 boys, and I know my mom, she always wanted a little girl, but whatever happened, it didn't happen. I wasn't able to have a sister, so my mom, she's really ecstatic about, being a grandparent, being a grandmother, or grandma, and also my dad, he's really ecstatic, to see one of his boys finally bring him a grandchild. And as a grandchild, so really just blessed to have that moment for him and to have it for them because just they 2 of them, they both been my role models. So I always dreamed about being a father. Back when I was 10, 11 years old, and I was like, hey, would it be like, would it be cool just to have a daughter? To love on her, to aspire her, to cherish her, to love on her. Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be exciting? I always used to joke around with my brothers, because, they really wasn't so much into kids, anything like that. But I was always inspired, I was like, you know what? And I spoke myself when I was 10, 11 years old. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a daughter growing up. I already know. I'm gonna be the first one to have a daughter. Out of anybody, I'm gonna have the first one, be the first, the first brother to have children. So, like I said, to me, this doesn't really shock me. But the whole process has been really good and really humbling and very exciting for me for the most part. I mean, there has been different complications as far as her pregnancy, her being in the hospital, her being hospitalized for 14 days. It's really tough on me, because I was really worried about her, worried about the baby. But the one thing I didn't give up on was God, because God has blessed me. He already blessed me with a wife. He already blessed me with, this child. So I'm an unborn child. So he was already blessing me when I was praying. When I was praying inside the womb, I was like, hey, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Hey, remember me? we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna be a family, you know. I was very ecstatic, you know. When she was born, and I was able to go to the hospital finally, because I ain't even gonna lie, I wasn't even feeling too good. You know what I mean? I had to be quarantined. You know, I did catch COVID. You know, my wife, she did catch COVID as well too. So she was hospitalized worse, and she had problems breathing. So they was like, hey, we gotta take this baby out to help you breathe, because it's really a miracle. It's a miraculous miracle that she's even alive today. Like I said, that COVID is no joke, you know. I'm not here to tell people to get vaccinated. That's not my job. I'm just saying, you know, you don't want to be on a ventilator, especially you have children. That ain't what you want to be. But luckily for God, each and every day, I was praying for her, and I was praying for my daughter as well too. So, you know, it happened, and you know, she was premature. She came out 32 weeks, and she had to be in a NICU unit. And I'm quarantined, so I couldn't go up there and say anything or see her. I couldn't really have much contact except for to the nurses to actually see how she was doing. So it really was hard on me, just the fact that I have my wife, she's in ICU. I have my baby, she's in NICU, and I'm in the house worried about both of them, calling the nurses from sun up to sundown, worried about both of them. And at the same time, I'm praying to God each and every night, each and every morning, afternoon, at night. I'm asking God, like, hey, please save my family, save my family. You know, you've been blessing me my whole life. I've been praying for you ever since I was born. And, you know, just pray for my wife. She's such a good, phenomenal woman, and make sure she get well with this. Make sure my baby get well with this as well, too. And guess what? It happened. They was able to do the C-section on my wife, and guess what? The baby came out, and I've just been really blessed. The first day, you know, when I got out of quarantine in 14 days, 10 days, I was like, man, let me go to the hospital. I can't wait. But then I had to make sure I wouldn't put other people at risk, so I made sure I got my COVID shot, not COVID shot, but my COVID results. And that way, it said I tested negative, so I'm like, hey, let me go to the hospital and see her, you know. And it was just a real blessing experience, just being able to hold her, being able to feed her, changing the diaper and everything. You know, me being a new dad, and like all this is new to me. Feeding her, birthing her, holding her, all this is new. Putting her in a car seat. You know, I had to do a car seat before she was able to be released. So all that was new for me too. They were saying that she wasn't eating as good. She had to pick up some more weight, and surely she did, you know. And as of right now, as far as the video, she's 9 pounds, but when she came out, she was only four pounds and a few, like 5 inches. So, you know, she really grew since July 27th to right now. So I'm really just blessed to see that, you know. We hit our last doctor visit. She had to get her shots. So, you know, I'm very just proud dad. You know, I'm proud that my wife, you know, they were able to get out of the hospital. When she came back, you know, she wasn't feeling so good, so she had to go back to the hospital. And, you know, she wasn't feeling so good too. So then she got released. So I'm like, man, oh man. It's not good for her, you know what I'm saying? You got a newborn, you dying, anxious to see your baby girl. You know, you haven't had with motherhood in the past 20, 25 years, you know what I'm saying? Because our oldest daughter, you know, in her mid-20s now, and, you know, you had this newborn. So all this is new to you as well too, just being a mom for the second time. And all this is brand new for me. This is my first child. So, you know, I'm just very like, what am I supposed to do? But one thing about it is that she kind of knows everything. So I just kind of learn from her. I learn from her family, learn from nurses. I just try to learn each and every day to try to be the best father I can be. And that's really what my focus is just being on, is just from day one, You know, ever since I knew she was pregnant, I know we was trying to get, have a daughter. I know she prayed to get a daughter, and we, made it happen. So going forward, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure she's doing well, make sure my daughter's doing well, and just make sure we're just doing what we need to do to please God and continue to build our union as a family. That's me. I've always talked about your family unit, and for me to have a daughter, are you serious? This is just, I'm beyond Joe. I'm beyond happy, and each and every moment is just precious to me. Whether it's just holding her, feeding her, changing her, bathing her, everything is just a blessing to me. Everything is just like, oh, wow. Putting her in the car seat, strolling her around, going to doctor's visits. It's just been such a complete blessing. It's just been a complete blessing, and I'm just can't wait for the next 3 months, 4 months. And we did a chart as far as how big she gets from month to month, and she got to be 2 months pretty soon. So I'm very excited about that. And really, the chart is just growth as far as month to month. So I'm just excited to see how she's gonna be like a year from now. And I'm just really excited about how much we connected to each other in the short term we've been together. We was able to create a child. It's such a blessing, And I just can't wait till, pre-K, kindergarten, everything, all the events to go to. So really just excited to have my wife with me, to have me, and just to have the support of everybody, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunt, cousins. It's just really been a blessing to just to be a father, to love somebody, because she come into the world, she don't really know anything. You gotta teach her everything. So, yeah, like I said, I just want to be a good dad, want to be a good husband. So, I got the check mark, about me being a husband last year. Now I have a child now. Those two was on my vision board, being a husband and creating a family. So I did that. So, what's next? So I'm always game planning, always thinking about what can I do to better myself and to better those around me. Because at the end of the day, it's never really about me. It's all about Jesus. It's all about the man upstairs, and he gives me power to everything. So this is a miracle baby. Even her pregnancy was miracle too, because when you're at that age, you're high risk, and it can go either way. So you just having a child in your early 40s, and then top it all with having COVID, having lungs issues and stuff. It's just a miracle that she's even alive, her wife, and our baby's here. So I'm just blessed, and all that I can just say is just everybody, I appreciate everybody. Love everybody. Everybody been very supportive, and I really enjoy, taking pictures with her, spending time with her, having that time to bond. I had my maternity leave, so just trying to bond with my family. That's really what my focus has been on, and just trying to make sure she's doing all right. She wasn't feeling too good going back and forth to the hospital, so just had to be strong for my two girls, so that's what manhood is all about. So until next time, I'm out. JC, Everyday Thoughts. Once again, I'm a proud father, and just really just blessed to be in the situation, because, I just don't understand just why me? Why did he bless me with a wife? Why did he bless me with this daughter? Like, why? Because I'm just so grateful, and really appreciative. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm out. JC, Everyday Thoughts.